Hi guys, Alfonso Gomez here, wanting to talk to you about one of my favorite topics. One of my favorite topics that I like talking to home sellers about. What the value of your home is. I have to say in my 15 years I've ran into this question the most. What is the value of my home? I want to sell it. What is the value of my home? I've been thinking of selling it. What is the value of my home? So the reaction that I get, it goes through the scales, and I have to tell you the number one reaction I get from when I tell my clients what the value of their home is. What? Why is my home worth that? I always hear stuff like, you know, my neighbor across the street, I saw their house, it's not as nice as mine. Mine is a much nicer house. Why is my house worth that? Or there's a house on the other block that's for sale, and they're asking, you know, this amount. Why are you telling me my home is only worth this amount? The bottom line is this. In order to find the value of the house, there is no perfect science. There is no perfect equation for it. But there's some certain criteria that a real estate professional should share with you, and I'd like to tell you about it. The number one criteria is geographic. You have to be, in order for a home to be comparable to yours, it has to be within certain amount of a certain distance from your home. Typically, you don't want to go more than 1 to 2 miles. 1 mile would be ideal. In this market where there's a lot of homes selling, you don't typically have a problem finding a house similar to yours within a mile, typically. So you're going to go within a mile of your home in a radius. Then you don't want to compare your home to other homes that are 1 bedroom, bigger or smaller than your house. So once again, this is important. You don't want to compare your home to homes that are 1 bedroom, bigger and smaller of your home. So this is where I get the argument of, well, my neighbor's house just down the street, it's selling for so much more. But the neighbor's house has 5 bedrooms and yours has 3. It's not comparable. Or they have 6 bedrooms and you have 4 or 3. It's not comparable. The other factor that you want to take in consideration, very important factor, is the square feet. You don't want to compare your home to homes that are much bigger than yours. Typically 100 square feet bigger and smaller than yours are good comparables. You can go a little higher and a little lower, but not too much more. Again, in this market where there is a lot of activity going on, it should not have a problem finding reasonable comparables. But once again, 100 square feet bigger or smaller. But Alfonso, the house, 2 blocks from here, it sold for so much more. Well, that's probably because their square feet was 200-300 square feet bigger than yours. And a lot of times people don't take that in consideration. They figured, well, it's on my block, it has to be the same, right? Well, unfortunately, it's not. So, once again, I highly recommend you get a licensed professional. Call me. I give free evaluations of homes all the time. I have no problem, free of charge, no obligation, but at the end of the day, go with a licensed professional. I'm going to talk about one last thing about the values is online values. The online values that you find on websites like Zillow and Trulia, those are great sites. I am not talking bad about them. I'm not going to say anything negative about them, but I will say this. They themselves acknowledge that they have about a 10%, 6 to 10% error rate, up or down. And I don't know about you, but if I'm selling my house at even $100,000, 6% is a lot. And, you might lose out on $6,000. Now, when you start adding $300,000 house, a $500,000 house, a $600,000 house, to be off by 6%, I don't know about you. I wouldn't give that up. At the end of the day, go with a licensed professional because the online search engines, the free home values, a lot of the times they have outdated information. Call me. I will give you a free estimate, no obligation. I hope this information helps. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a message or give me a call. We'll talk soon.